Hi, you guys. I'm out of the store. So, they wanted $7 for this. Mind you, I don't have food stamps anymore. They cut me off. So I only had $22 left in food stamps. So this is what I stole. Okay? They wanted $9 for this. I said, oh, I don't got $9. Then they wanted $2 for this. They wanted, sorry, it's all fucked up because it's been on my purse. $7 for this. I'm making some stuffed salmon today. These are needed. I'm not paying $7 for that. Okay? Let me show you the most important thing to me. Short ribs. Take off the label so that you don't beep. Get your fucking meat. How many do you think that I got? How many short ribs is that?
So just when you think you've seen it all, I get this. I was speechless, and I was observant. I was taken aback. I was thinking, this has got to be, this couldn't be real. Not that a person wouldn't steal out of a grocery store. And I think you know where I'm going with this. But that then the person would put it on social media. Yes, this lady has a social media account. She has a social media account. And I'll show it to you in a minute.
Hi, you guys. I'm out of this.
And I'm crying tears. And you might say, well, Pearson, I'm not crying tears. Because, I mean, when you look at her expression, it's like, I don't care. I'm going to get mine. She's cut off her food stamps. I don't know her situation. I don't know if she's got kids, whatever. I know she got nice nails. She drove a car, baby seat in the back. So yeah, maybe she does have kids. I know that if you go on social media and this gets to the right people, whatever that means, just use your imagination, and they decide to investigate it. Let's say they set up some surveillance. Let's say they found out exactly which store that she goes to. Well, Pearson, why do you think that? Because she went back again, and I have a video on that. Crickets, right? Silence. And as I respond to this, I want you to keep that in mind, that I have a second video. So if I am playing detective, I am definitely going to review the camera, and I'm going to follow her or wait for her to go back to that store again, and I'm going to catch her red-handedly. And all this would be admissible evidence. And that's going to be it. And now I'm feeling bad for the kids. I pray she has a significant other to take care of the kids. Because the fact that you're on social media now, you need to get out of Dodge and disappear into another country probably, because you can't take this video back. Which kind of makes me think either she's so caught up in her moment of bragging about what she did, or something's not right with her mentally. And I don't say that to bash. I just don't think this is a typical response. Once you steal, I think majority of people keep it secret. And where do we go now? Where do we go? Because we're only 2 days into the government shutdown. And like everybody else, you assume she knew weeks in advance. How come she didn't make an adjustment? I mean, 2 days into it? I don't know. We don't know. I pray this isn't the typical response. But you're seeing what I'm seeing. I ran into this by accident. I like to get your feedback. If you're a grocery store owner or convenience store owner, have you seen this already? And what would you do? And what are you going to do? And what can be done, if any? As I prepped for this video, I read about people now hiring armed guards. Yes, armed guards. And that is one of the things to try and offset this problem. Now check this out.
I just left the store again. Yeah. $50. $20. Yeah. 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 I took it. All of that shit is...
Now, what I want to show you now is some steals. Because there are some steals here. Play on words. But yeah. Here's one. What did she say? $50? And I'm sure that one of the first reactions you guys have is, it's not food. All right, so she's still in sea moss. $50. Okay. I'm assuming she needs it, or maybe she's gonna sell it and then get it trade it for food. Smiling and everything, right? Then she got this. I don't know what that is. But notice her nails. How much it costs to get the nails done like that, ladies? I don't know. Tell me. And that is a bracelet on her arm as well. Bracelet. Rings on a lot of fingers too. A lot of rings. That's why I say and a bracelet around her neck. I'm beginning to think this is a lie. I really do. I mean, who would do this on social media? So in my mind, it's a lie. Who would, people, your world becomes smaller on social media. The odds are in time, somebody in the neighborhood is gonna know who she is. And let's say they go and tell the owner and show them this picture. And then they go back and review the camera. It's a wrap, right? You're done. So I don't believe no one would be this. Would a person be this? What's the word? You feel it blank. You gonna be that? I don't know. I think it's for hits. Yeah. Yeah, ring on just about all the fingers. And she got tattoos. I'll wait to see this is going to be on social media follow-up. She's saying she stole it. She actually confesses that. Look at her nails. Who would be that bodacious? Right? Who would be that bodacious? Crazy, right? See how she reacted again.
I just left the store again. Yeah. $50. $20. Yeah. 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 I took it. All of it.
The most important thing to you are not those short ribs. It's definitely getting your nails done. Tell me why people get on social media and just tell on themselves, because this woman here sitting in her car documenting how she went into a store, stole all of that food, and then is bragging to us about stealing said food because her EBT was cut off is diabolical. She has her nails done and rings on each finger, but can't afford to buy food. Y'all tell me how that makes sense. You are saying that this is important to you. You're making this today. Well, how about getting a job and making yourself scarce and getting out of town? Because once they catch up to you, guess what's going to happen? You're going to have another type of jewelry on your wrist. Leave a comment if y'all believe this is
straightforward. Let's get an update from the government.
So, Aaron, yesterday, a federal judge ordered the Trump administration to continue to fund the SNAP program during the shutdown. It was phrased this way in the Associated Press. This is going to deliver near-term relief to roughly 42 million Americans. Help us make sense of the judge's order yesterday, if you can. Did it basically aim to avert the crisis altogether? Was it that simple? Because President Trump sent out something shortly after that ruling saying that it wasn't that simple.
That's exactly right. If you read the order, from my understanding of the order and from reading some of the reporting and from some of the lawyers who've commented on this, the order would fund temporarily the SNAP program in full for a short amount of time using emergency funding that is set aside through USDA. The president, based on what he's put out, and again, this is all kind of fresh and new, and this could change by Monday when some of these judges, and there's two cases, one of them that you mentioned, where judges are asking for updates on Monday. There's a chance that the administration could reverse its course, but based on what the president sent out, he seems.
Hello, my name is Adam Ferrer.
We'll go back into it. Here we go.
Temperamentally open to the idea of having a judge order the administration to fund the program. But it is a little bit different than him willingly going out of his way to fund the program. There seems to be some unwillingness to volunteer that. He seems to be indicating that he wants to be compelled by a judge to do it, which is a little bit of a tightrope that he's walking there rhetorically. But it's still kind of early days in this lawsuit, and obviously I think the big takeaway from these judicial rulings is that it's clear that there is a administration. They are trying to require the administration force their hand to fund this program that was meant to be a pivot point on the shutdown negotiations. If this program does remain funded, whether compelled by a judge or voluntarily by the administration, it does.
So, a lot of legal gobbledygook, for lack of a better way to put it. What's your take? I've been reading a whole lot of stuff the last 3 days. Half of the people, or who knows, but half the people are saying that the judge is not going to be able to get this done. That the judge cannot tell the president what to do. Man, this is not good. Tell me what you think. What have you heard? Now, here's another one. Had to steal food for my kids because TikTok didn't help me. So apparently this person went on TikTok, and here we have another confessional. And so the person who we talked about earlier, here she is. Here's the first video I showed you. She's got 25,000 followers on TikTok. This is the lady who confessed to stealing. I tell you, I'm not believing her story. I think it's hype. Would anybody be that cocky and risky? Odds are she going to jail if she's telling the truth. All right, let's look at this here.
I got them some sushi. This stuff is
Sushi.
expensive. $15.99 for my kids. Some fresh sushi.
As I'm watching these videos this morning, I'm just feeling in my heart, men, please step up. The women did not make these babies by themselves. Men, please step up. I pray you don't have a record and you can get a job. I pray you're out of jail. I pray that you have a heart and do what you're supposed to do as a man. I don't care how many babies you got and how many women it is you got them by. I'm not here to judge, but we can't wait on legislation to make this happen. Get a job, get to the food bank. And women, I feel the same way. Let's be more responsible. Stop having these kids. Have a man put a ring on it. That is, get married, settle down. We're gonna have to settle down in so many ways psychologically. I think the food pantries can get us by for a little while, people. But if this thing goes a few months, we might have a dire situation in some states more than others. But again, churches, $1 million churches that are doing well. If you're not, please get involved. Now, here's a response a lot of folks not gonna like. But I'm gonna pay only a portion of it.
Store? Yeah, I don't think so there, Ian. I've seen a lot of videos. So you're gonna steal my basket full of groceries after I leave the store? Yeah, I don't think so there, Ian. I've seen a lot of videos talking about how people's EBT is getting cut off, and so they're gonna be stealing groceries straight out of the store. But I've also seen a lot of videos talking about how people are gonna grab baskets whenever they come out of the store. That way they're not stealing from the store, they're stealing from an individual. Well, you grab my shopping cart full of groceries that I bought and paid for with my fucking money. You're gonna hear 2 sounds. There's gonna be 3 sounds.
You can imagine what the 3 sounds are going to be. And I'm sure a lot of people are going to respond that way. They're not going to wait on the police.
Ando and David, were these grocers concerned?
Luana, they were a number of them. We visited stores where owners estimate about half of their customer bases purchase their food with EBT cards using SNAP benefits, which, as it stands right now, will not be funded come next Saturday. People who use SNAP benefits will still be able to access the funds on their cards. But with the government shutdown, 42 million Americans will not be seeing their monthly payments for food assistance.
So right now, the economy is very bad, and people don't got no money.
That concerns local store owners like Angel Pimentel, who owns Baturo Fish Market in Pine Hills.
I feel afraid.
Afraid for the business?
For my business and also for the people, because, they don't have no money to eat.
He estimates around 40% of his customers pay with EBT cards. Across the street at Caribbean Supercenter, the same concerns and the same hope that a solution will be worked out soon before November 1st.
Hopefully it doesn't happen that way.
Abdul Alim is assistant manager at this store, which sells international foods like West Indian or Middle Eastern.
Yeah, it will be great effect on our store. Most of our customer like 50%, 60% pay with SNAP benefit EBT. So that would be a great hit on our store.
I understand the hurdles of what people are going to go through if these type of programs are taken away.
Shopper Deanna Diaz received SNAP benefits up until this year, but no longer qualifies. She too hopes a deal will be worked out.
I think that something needs to be done immediately so that these people aren't affected.
Florida is warning residents to be aware benefits will not be issued until federal funding is restored.
It's a need. It's a need for the community. It's a need for those who are less fortunate.
And when I watched this video earlier, what this man is saying is that it could take 10 days to 2 weeks if the court order stands for the money to be placed on EBT. If you know anything different, then please let me know. But people, this here, half my mind says this is just a fraud, that she didn't steal it. She's just doing this for clicks. But then the other half is, wow, you cannot be serious to go on social media and give the judge 100% conviction. There's got to be something not right in her thinking. Then again, I might be wrong. Maybe I'm totally wrong. It's not that I don't empathize and sympathize with people, but folks, those babies are God, and we owe God as a parent to be responsible. That is, get a job and don't have too many. Have only what you can afford. Make yourself stable. And I'm not just picking on the black folks. She just happened to be the video of the day, which is arguably probably the video of the month, because I've never come across a video like this, people. So it ain't about black, it's about like, wow. And I'm sure you're looking at this like, wow. Put in the comment section, how do you feel? Are you shocked that somebody would literally confess on social media that you just went and stole? And then to say you went back a second time, of which she did. She went back a second time. And she put that on social media as well. Something ain't right, people. And I pray she gets all the help and assistance that she needs on all areas. And I pray we do as a family, Christian and non-Christian, because these are very rough times. God bless you. God bless America. God bless the world.